Hello and welcome to Secure Your Finances, the show that helps business owners reduce their biggest expense, taxes, legally, ethically, and compliantly. I'm your host, Maggie Montague, and today we're continuing our Working Women Wednesday series as we welcome Miss Janelle Richardson,
Hola.
founder and owner, yes, of She Got Vision, Love Your Voice 101. Welcome, Janelle.
Hello. How you doing, Maggie?
I am doing well today. How are you doing?
My nose is a little stuffed, but it's okay. I'm here.
It is that time of the year, isn't it?
Yes. Allergies.
Same here. I've dealt with that too many times.
Ugh, child.
Well, thank you for joining us. Definitely excited to dive deep into your industry this week and talk about services that you provide and your journey, and of course, highlighting some events that you have coming up. So let's start from the beginning. She Got Vision. Let's start with that brand. What all does that brand entail?
Yes. So basically, She Got Vision actually stemmed from my not having a mentor in high school. I didn't have anybody to actually help me and guide me through the situations that I was going through at home. Still letting me know that it's okay, that you may not be okay, but you can still fulfill your vision. So in 2017, 2018, my good friend Kyla and I, we started She Got Vision, which our main focus is to provide those different resources and those different things that teen girls need in order for them to fulfill their vision. I truly believe that like teen girls, that's an age that a lot of people don't want to touch.
Right.
And because they go through puberty, they go through so many different changes and mental health challenges and stuff like that. But I wanted to challenge myself to helping out teen girls, because a lot of teen girls, they gravitate to me with the different entities and the different organizations that I work with. And it's just been an honor. It's been awesome working with them. So that's where She Got Vision stems under. We focus on teen girls and providing those different resources and those different tools that they need in order for them to outlive their vision and to allow it to grow.
Awesome. That is true. It is definitely one of those ages that across the board you hear people say, oh, get ready, to parents and things of that nature. And I love that you're embracing that instead. You're like, no, like these teen girls need a big sister, if you will, or, something of that sort to be able to talk to, really, and just help guide them in the next step. So I love that you rose to the challenge and have been doing it so eloquently, and just keep pushing forward. How many years has it been now since you founded She Got Vision?
Woo! Man, it's been like 6 years.
Wow. Six already.
6. Jesus Christ, 6.
Oh my goodness. Well, congratulations on all your efforts thus far, even implementing a scholarship for graduating seniors. That is definitely amazing and,
Yes.
definitely needed within our community. So I commend you.
I was excited that happened. This year we do plan on doing it again. Last year it felt good to help teen girls out with scholarships. They need it. They need it and it's not limited to college. That's the thing that makes us stand out about like colleges. We don't want to just limit it just to just college. But if you want to start your own business, if you want to go to trade school, those are important too. Everybody don't want to go to college. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
They may want to go to trade school. And we don't limit it to that, because that just puts the teen girls in a box, right? So yeah.
That's important too, because a lot of times we teenagers are in that stage where it's kind of like infants again, where they're so easily molded in a way, I feel like. And it's great that you allow them to be them. Like your organization isn't just college focused. It allows them to be them. And I love that, because that's just needed all around. So that's awesome.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank
So
you.
then we have Love Your Voice 101. Talk to me about that, Brandon.
So, Love Your Voice 101, that focuses on the creative side of me. I am a singer, songwriter. I'm a creative
And
all
she could
down.
sing, y'all. She could sing.
A little bit. I'm just and I'm a vocal coach. So it stemmed with just being just under my vocal coaching business. So
Okay.
so I just made it at that. But as I got into the business, it's more than just focusing on the singing voice. It's focused on the actual voice in itself. And the reason why I say that is because I was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder 2 years ago.
Wow.
And that affected my actual speaking voice in terms of saying what I need to say. I couldn't articulate what I needed to say because I was afraid of what others may think of me. So it's deep when I'm with my vocal students or anybody,
Wow.
I speakers, rappers, actors, all of that. One thing that I implement in our sessions and in our different events is to not put your voice in a box because it is needed and it is valuable. I'm all about value, and I want people to place value on the voice that they have within themselves, which is why Creatology was created, because that's under Love Your Voice, which is an event that I have every year, and different, events throughout the year as well. But we have our conference that's coming up that I'll talk about later.
Okay.
But yes, so that's what Love Your Voice is about. It started off with vocal coaching, but it's bigger than just the singing portion. It's about showing and appreciating the voice that you have within, so that you could speak and talk to other people with your story or whatever you have. So yeah.
I love that. That sounds like a new tagline. Don't put your Love Your Voice 101, where we don't put your voice in a box or something like that.
There
I
you
love
go.
that. I love that. I love that. I love that. Okay. So you already kind of touched on it a little bit. You talked about that you're a singer, and I, definitely said she could sing. But how did you get into the industry? Talk to me about that.
Okay, cool. So my family, they have always been creatives. My mom, she sung opera in Trinidad. My dad
Wow.
sung Baptist church. So I've always grew up around a lot of singers. So I sung in church and everything. But when it really like hit was when I was like 16, and I had the opportunity to sing the national anthem for the Rays game.
Wow.
And yeah, when I was 16 years old. And I was
Nice.
just, wow, I'm in front of all these people. What? But beforehand, I knew I wanted to do something with singing, and whatnot, because what I would usually do on the bus, especially when it comes to songwriting, I would create my own songs. I would have like the Destiny's Child album, and then I would recreate the lyrics and make it my own.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and
Lucky I'm not asking you to do us a rendition, okay?
if I remember the songs, that's the funny thing.
That's
But
funny.
But yeah, that's where it started when I was a teenager, and then I started recording music when I was in my early 20s. 19-ish, 18, 19-ish when I was in
Mhm.
college. And it just blossomed from there.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so
Yeah.
now you get to showcase your talent, help others develop their talent, find their voice, love their voice, and be, this amazing pillar in the community. Like,
Yeah.
how much more awesome does that get? I
Thank
love
you.
it. I
Thank you.
love it.
And
You
it's
are
helping as a creative, because it's challenging. I'm not going to sit up here and lie, and like every day it's not going to be a great day, but to know that I'm able to instill hope into others, bring hope within me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I know that this is my purpose and not necessarily just my passion, because my passion is singing, but my purpose is to help others be great within themselves, because that helps me out to be great within myself. So
wow.
yeah.
Wow, I love how you broke that down. See, as entrepreneurs, just in general, whether you're in the creative space or accounting space or whatever space, knowing what your passion and your purpose is
Uh,
something that takes a lot of, we know 99% of entrepreneurship is mental, and a lot of that is finding that. So that way you can do what it is that God called you to do. and
Right.
do it in a way that impacts others,
Right.
being a servant leader, all of that. Like that's great that you were able to do
Right.
both in one.
The thing is, like, the people think you have to get it like right. No, I just realized what my purpose was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. All this time I would have this battle of figuring out like, oh, singing is my purpose. No, that is my passion. I enjoy singing, right? That has nothing to do with my purpose. My purpose is way bigger than just belting out notes. You know what I'm saying? I love singing. That's what I love to do. But when I'm going on stage, what are my intentions when I go up on stage? I want people to feel better and good about themselves. I want to tell that story. You know what I mean? So I
Yeah.
keep back of my mind too. So entrepreneurs, anybody, please don't let these people tell you that you're supposed to get it at a young age. Child, listen, I'm 33 years old, and it took me. I didn't realize it when I was like going on 32. So yeah,
Right.
it's not too late.
No, I would not say that is late. I think everybody has their time, and I mean that helped you develop. You know what I'm saying? Like that helped you create these different lanes. You have the She Got Vision that helps, teenagers, and you have Love Your Voice that just helps creatives overall. And a lot of those girls that participate in She Got Vision probably roll into Love Your Voice, and they have that extensive mentorship
Right,
through various parts of their life. Like that is awesome.
right,
That's
right,
really
right.
awesome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You're welcome. All
Yeah.
right, so let's talk about common myths about your industry and the services you provide. What is a common myth, and let's debunk it?
Okay, well, with like Love Your Voice and singing and stuff like that, a myth that I get, oh, if you know how to sing, you don't need a vocal coach. That's a lie. That is a lie. I'm a firm believer, even myself, I have a vocal coach. I'm a firm
Mhm.
believer that every singer needs a vocal coach.
Okay.
Every singer needs a vocal coach. So that's a myth. For my industry of like working with teen girls, oh, they're really hard to work with. They don't listen. No, they do. You just have to relate to them. You have to relate. They're tired of the story, never give up. They hear that all the time. What
Mm-hmm.
resources are you going to provide for them in order for them to not give up?
Not give up.
That's where we miss it at. They hear the same message all the time. Never give up. Okay. All right, cool. Well, what if I want to give up? What am I going to do? Where do I turn to? Because I can't turn to you because you just told me never give up. Okay, what are those tools? So that's definitely a myth, for sure. A lot. Another one, I would say those are the top two. You know, that singers
So
don't.
if you can sing, you still need a vocal coach. And definitely teenagers are not hard to work with. You just need to relate to them.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
I love
Exactly.
it. I think that's definitely myths that I have heard. Like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, if they could sing, they could just sing. You give them the song and boom, that's how it goes. But
Right.
Janelle says no. Let's reel that back in. You need a
And
vocal
I learned
coach.
from my vocal coach too.
Correct. I love
Right.
it. I love it.
Right.
Okay. So with that same, idea in mind, what advice would you give someone who wants to get into your line of business?
I would say have patience with yourself and show yourself grace, um, with any type of like business, but in mine particular, because you're going to deal with a lot of personalities. You're going to deal with a lot of people who don't go through the process with you all the way. People are
Mm-hmm.
going to fall off. I
Mm-hmm.
learned that it's hard for me because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know, it's the end of the road. But then I had to tell myself that everybody, and it's cliche, but it's so true. There are people who are in your life for a season. There are people in your life for a lifetime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if that season is up, it's okay. You're making room for what's next. And I am learning, I'm still learning and growing and learning that because I want to make everybody happy, but you can't make everybody happy, especially when you're in this business. Everybody ain't gonna like it. So that's my advice, is to show grace and be patient with yourself and understand that just because they're in this season with you, that doesn't necessarily mean they'll be in the next season with you. And it's okay. It's okay. And also rest, please. When you get in the actual field, whichever one it is, rest or you're going to lose your mind.
I love that. That goes for, I think, most entrepreneurs, anybody who has any type of organization, even if you are a C-suite executive, whoever you are, rest is important. Rest is super important, because if you run your stuff into the ground, like, how are you going to be able to show up when it's really necessary? How are you, it's like, what's the analogy, like sprinting versus running a marathon, right? It's like you have to make sure that you are in it for the long haul,
and then also finances in check too, y'all. There goes secure financials.
Correct. Finances in check. Definitely a big thing when you get in business, period. But I love that. You've heard it from someone other than me. So
telling you, Maggie's a lifesaver, you guys.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love it. I'm excited for all the things that are coming. And speaking of things that are coming, we spoke about it a little bit earlier, but let's close it out with Creatology.
I am so excited. This is our second year for the Creatology Experience Conference. And we're adding more into it. So we're adding acting workshops, poetry workshops. Of course, we're bringing the songwriting and music production workshops in there, allowing creatives to feel valuable, allowing creatives to be in that safe space, and allowing people who think they're not creatives to be around creatives so that they know they are a creative. So it's going to be July 7th through the 8th. July 7th is going to be the networking/open mic event. And when you hear networking events, of course, people are going to think that, oh, we're just sitting there talking. No, we're actually going to give you activities in order for you to network, knowing how to network. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So I'm really big when you're doing events. What can I leave with this? What can I leave with this? It's so important, right? Mm-hmm. So go to an event, I want to leave with something. So what's going to happen, because we do have something that's going on, a promo going on. If you do purchase the networking event tickets until the 20th, you are going to receive free professional headshots sponsored by M2 Media, free, y'all. Free.
Wow.
And you already know how much it costs to get headshots. So we have a professional photographer, M2 Media, sponsoring headshots for all the individuals who purchased their networking event ticket. The 20th, May 20th is the last day, y'all. So make sure you get that ticket. Or if you get like the overall 2-day package, that'll still be included as well. And then
that's a steal. That is a steal just for the ticket yourself, just to get the headshots, whether you decide you're gonna network or not. But Janelle already said she's gonna make you network, but you get the headshots regardless. That is definitely a steal.
$20? Come on, y'all. You can't beat that. You can't. And then on that Saturday morning, that's where the workshops are going to be. One-on-one workshops. It's definitely going to be hands-on. So it's not going to be that workshop where people just talk a whole bunch. No, you're going to be doing a lot of hands-on activities. So that's super, super important. And then that evening is going to be the panel discussion. I am so excited. Maggie is going to be on the panel. I think this is so important. A lot of creatives, financially, they aren't aware of how much money you can make. I want to break that stigma of the starving artist.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to starve.
You don't have to be. You don't gotta be.
Starve. There's so much money out there, and I'm noticing that. But also with the panel discussion, we're going to be talking about the mental health aspect in the creative arts industry. We are going to be bringing a celebrity guest panelist as well. We are going to be announcing that individual in the next couple of weeks. So y'all get y'all tickets July 8th. I'm super excited. Tampa.
All right. Yes. All right, Janelle. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Where can people find more information about you and your organizations?
Yes. So you can find, I'm on all social media. I am Janelle. I am JNELLE. Or you can Google me, J'_NELLE. Whoop-de-whoop. Instagram, Facebook. I know with Instagram for Creatology, it's Creatology. That's Creatology. It's Creatology. She Got Vision. Literally, you type in She Got Vision 1 on Instagram. And Love Your Voice, same thing. Love Your Voice 101. But all of those pages, if you just go to my actual business page, which is the Janelle page, all of those pages are there. You just click like and stuff. But definitely support your local businesses and
All
entrepreneurs.
right.
So thank you for this
Yes,
opportunity.
ma'am. Of course. Well, that concludes today's episode of Secure Your Finances. For more information like this, please visit us as well on all social media platforms under Secure Financials. That's secured with a D, financials with an S, as well as at our website at www.securefinancials.net. I hope everybody has a wonderful day and thank you for tuning in.
Awesome. Bye.